We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Play fake. Prescott. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That is Ferguson in motion. Dak going to throw it here on first down. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Donovan Wilson. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
And on the heels of the pick six, the offense comes onto the field a little sooner than they intended. They're going to try to make it 8-0. Cooks going in motion. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And that is incomplete. Aggressive play here. Score on that opening drive. But they don't get the two, and it remains 6-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll send a tight end in motion. On play action, here's Dak. That one knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to CeeDee Lamb. Now it's going to be third down.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
This pass right side, caught by Lamb.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
They face 2nd down and 7. Cooks going in motion. They'll throw again. Dak. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your...
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Dak going to put it up right away. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
And I like the idea of moving the pocket. It makes it harder for the defense to rush the passer, but you have to account for the end man on the line of scrimmage, and that guy's job is to set an edge. Nobody gets outside of me. In this case, the quarterback. You've got to be better protecting your edges anytime you put your quarterback on the move. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Prescott. That's down the field for Lamb. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A run on 1st and goal. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Play action now. Prescott. And he'll take it on in. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys extend their advantage to 13-0.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. Big opening up the middle. Still going. And he will dive into the end zone. 83 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
First and 10. On the ground, it's Dowdle. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On third down, Prescott. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Let's see what they do here. This is fourth and long. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
Prescott on first down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play,
carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Cowboys have it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
First down, Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. We'll go play action. It's Prescott. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Trayvon Diggs, tight coverage, and he knocks that one away.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch. because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over.
He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And now it's fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On fourth down, they snap it to Dak. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Set to go now on first and 10. Prescott now. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll try again here, second and 10. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. Here's a run. And he will fight his way to the end zone.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this 2-point try. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. They were trying to take the lead, but they're going to remain down by a point. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. Second and 7. Back to throw is Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap. here in this first half.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to try it here again. That is brought in. And he will score.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone. And if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This will be caught. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Cowboys are in front. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And no chance to return.